Hello and welcome to Community with me, Melissa Sandfield. I am here and we are going to inform you tonight. And when I say we, the Honorable Patricia J. Titus. She's a judge and she's my friend and we're Toastmaster sisters, but she's here to inform us about all the things that you need to do to get a restraining order because this show is about domestic abuse awareness. We are speaking about that cause and it happens everywhere and it happens to men and women. And we're going to discuss the things that you can do. We're not on one side or the other. We're just going to inform you and give you great resources, things that you can do to take care of yourself and your family. So I want to welcome you, Miss Patty Patricia Titus, J. Titus. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you for the invitation this evening.
Yes, ma'am. We want to speak about this month. This is your area of expertise, actually.
It is. In addition to being Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
Yes.
October is also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I think it's very important for both issues to be
Yes.
prominently featured during this time of the year.
Yes.
The Domestic Violence Awareness movement or community is seeking and striving to get the same level of recognition that Breast Cancer Awareness Month gets. They
Yes.
have a purple ribbon,
Yes.
and the Domestic Violence Awareness community and the Sexual Assault community banded together and now have what's a blue circle, and it's called the NoMore.org campaign.
Okay.
And the blue circle is seeking to become as prevalent as the purple ribbon and the pink ribbon, so that when you see it, you know exactly
What it is.
means. Because the studies have shown that sexual assault and domestic violence go hand in hand. So that's why those two communities banded together to develop this symbol. And they've shown a series of PSAs, or public service announcements, since November 2013 to heighten the awareness about the subject.
Oh, cool. That's great information. I didn't even know about the blue circle. I didn't know about that, so that's new. I did have someone here that has a foundation for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. She was a two-time survivor.
That's
so
great.
We did discuss that last month, and I wanted to make sure that I got you here tonight and that we discuss the things that you can do in a relationship to maybe to get out, or the resources that are available to you and how you go about getting a restraining order. So if you could share any of those things with us.
Yes, well, the court system offers a domestic violence restraining order. The goal is to have everyone be safe and free from harm.
Yes.
Men or women, you can be as young as 12 years old and come get your own restraining order.
Wow.
Because every human being, it's actually an international human right to live free from violence.
Right.
And that extends in the United States. Therefore, in the court system, you can come to apply for a domestic violence restraining order, and it costs no money. I'm not aware of any other court-provided service. No money is charged at all, because we want people to get help. Also, we will file if we read your application and grant the restraining order, we will file it in any courthouse where those applications are accepted. But then the hearing itself will be set in the court that is within jurisdiction of your address. So for instance, if they handle restraining orders in, say, Malibu, and we used to have a court in Malibu, let's say Inglewood, but you actually live in Long Beach.
Right.
But you may have fled to a relative's house in Long Beach, in Inglewood, but the hearing should be held in Long Beach, then I would file the application, but then the hearing would be set at the Long Beach courthouse.
Okay.
So that's something that we provide. We don't do that for any of the other matters. We actually make them go to the courthouse where they actually have heard. But for restraining orders, we'll file them anywhere, but then set the hearing where it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. What are the steps to getting a restraining order? Like, what would you do first if you just wanted to end it and you were getting out? What's the first step?
Well, often a police officer, if the police are called, often the police officers will advise the victim at the time that they can get a restraining order. If they've called the police for help, then they say, well, you need to get a restraining order.
Right.
Because sometimes what's happened doesn't amount to a crime, but it's still disturbing your peace or
Right.
harassing you, causing you distress, emotional, physical, mental, financial, whatever. Then they can come to the courthouse to get the written application. It's very lengthy. It's multiple pages. It's at least 25 pages,
Oh, wow.
which includes the instructions as well as the forms that have to be filled out.
Right.
In the Inglewood Courthouse, we actually have a legal clinic run by one of the domestic violence shelter providers or treatment center providers, Genesee Center. And they have a legal clinic in the Inglewood Courthouse where there are lawyers there staffing that clinic to assist the applicants in filling out the application properly.
Oh, good.
So in an application, you have to, first of all, establish that there is a relationship to qualify. Otherwise, if it's a stranger or not one of the relationships specified under the statute, then you have to go to the civil harassment restraining order court, and that costs money.
Okay.
But if you have relationship, it's 2 degrees of separation. If you have a child with someone, if you've had gotten naked in the bed with them, I had a case where the guy just refused to admit that this was a girlfriend, or that he was dating her, quote unquote, dating her. But he did admit to going to a hotel and getting in the bed naked. I said, well, for our purposes, that's dating.
Wow.
And you're properly within the domestic violence court. Otherwise, they would have had to go to the civil restraining order. So that is dating. You don't have to take them out somewhere to be considered dating within the means of
I'm
the
learning a lot.
of the law.
It's only been minutes, and I'm learning a lot.
But it's any harassing, any threats of violence, credible threats of
Yes.
violence, any actual violence. And then the gamut from that: verbal abuse, doing things that cause you concern for your safety,
Yes.
breaking property. I had a case once where the father didn't hit the mother, but she was standing next to the TV that was on the wall, mounted on the wall, so he punched the TV that was on the wall and broke the television, and it was a good, I think they said it was a 32-inch or 36-inch
Right.
television. But he didn't hit her, but she was standing right next to it, and then
Right.
the kids were on the other side
Right.
of the wall, and the kids were the one who watched that TV. So although it wasn't done, quote unquote, in front of them, I'm sure they heard the glass break.
Right.
I'm sure they
course.
heard the mother scream,
Of course.
and I'm sure they came out and saw the dad's hand bloody with glass all over the floor and the TV broken.
Right.
And the studies show that children are adversely affected by living in an environment, and even as young as 6 months old, they can perceive the violence in the atmosphere, and it affects their IQ by 5 points.
Really?
Their IQ is 5 points less growing up in a domestic
Wow.
violence environment.
Wow.
So anyway, he didn't. So that she got a restraining order because she didn't have to wait for the next punch
Right.
to be on her when he's
Right.
breaking the TV that's right next to her face.
Wow. That's incredible. So once you go and now that we know that once you get your restraining order, if you have those 2 degrees of separation, then you get it for free. What would be the next step? You get a court date. About how long does it take to get a court date?
Right. So you fill out the application, and then you bring it to the courtroom, and then it's reviewed. So I review it, or the judicial officers reviews the restraining order, and if the facts described there in the paperwork is sufficient, then a temporary restraining order is granted, and that's for 3 weeks. So you'll get the temporary restraining order. It includes personal conduct orders, it includes stay away orders, and it also includes a move out order. If you're living with the person and you choose not to leave, or you have children that have nowhere else to go, then that person can get kicked out for the 3 weeks.
Wow.
The hearing is in 3 weeks. that the person has to be personally served. The sheriff department will serve it free of charge. Or you can have any adult, not the applicant. The petitioner can't be the one to
Right.
serve. It has to be someone 18 years old or older, and they have to personally serve the respondent. And then the hearing is in 3 weeks. And we have the hearing if both sides are present. If the petitioner comes alone and hasn't been able to locate the respondent, then they can ask for it to be reissued, the temporary restraining order. And we grant at least 2 reissuances before we kind of have a hearing on whether we should still have one. If you can't find them, are they still
Right.
bothering?
Right.
So we have to have that hearing, but at least twice we'll reissue the restraining order. And when we reissue it, we give them 4 to 6 weeks to try to locate the respondent to have them served.
Okay.
And then at the hearing, everyone should produce their evidence. So it's often not enough to say they did it. We need the photographs. We need the testimony of other people who've
Yes.
seen the abuse or saw the aftermath. If they broke your window or blew out your tires, then we need the estimates for the repair.
Right.
If you intend to have them repaired and you want that to be assessed against the person, which you can.
Okay.
Had people damage cell phones, so you got to
Yes.
bring the your bill from when you paid for it, or show proof of how much it would be worth now, a photo of the phone, that kind of thing. Sometimes a lot of applicants complain about threatening emails and threatening text messages. Please print those out.
Right.
Because we spend time scrolling through the phone, making sure there's a Wi-Fi connection.
Right.
But you're saying these are threatening, so it would just common sense to print them
Right.
so that you can produce them
Okay.
in court.
Okay, I want to write that down. So everything that we've done up until this point is you're going to have to put in work. You can't just say, "Oh, I need help," and not do anything. You are going to have to do paperwork and be consistent, show up to court, if you want to be taken seriously.
Right, and it's good to show up in court because the court never takes a position on whether or not you should stay in relationship with that
Right.
person. That's a decision that only the individuals can make. But what we can say is once it's come to the court's attention, then we're obligated to try to use our resources to make sure that you can live this violence-free life.
Right.
The studies have shown that you can stay in relationship with a person but still hold them accountable for their misbehavior.
Right.
Because many people come to get civil restraining orders, but the act against them really is a misdemeanor or felony. But for whatever reason, they have elected not to prosecute the person criminally and will seek a restraining order and often decide to stay in relationship with them. And that's okay, but hold them accountable for
Right.
their behavior. We often will impose a 52-week domestic violence batters treatment program. It's the same one that you would go to even if you got criminally convicted.
Oh, wow.
But the civil statute also requires that in instances where there's been physical violence or threats of physical violence, so we do that. And I often tell them, well, we can put it down to a level 1 restraining order. So you want to stay in relationship with them and in contact, but the requirement is that he or she deals peacefully
Right.
with you.
Right.
So we keep the restraining order in place as a level 1, which means they can communicate with each other, but the provision is that he has to deal peacefully with you
Right.
and complete this 1-year counseling. Complete the 1-year counseling. If there's substance abuse involved, do the substance abuse counseling. Then after 12 months, you've done everything, then I'm satisfied that the system has done what it could do, and hopefully the couple is on a better, more even keel in dealing with each other.
Right. What about, oftentimes I watch television and I hear the gentleman say, "Oh, I just slapped her," or "I just pushed her." You know what I mean? Like, what constitutes the domestic violence? Like, what's the least thing that someone can do, and then they can call it domestic violence? It can be called.
Well, it just depends. It's absolutely a continuum. And the issue is whether the person has a legitimate fear of that behavior being repeated.
Okay.
So I had another instance where the couple had been in relationship for 2.5 to 3 years. The guy came to ask for the restraining order. They had broken up, and for some reason they had come back together for not in a relationship, but just to see each other, and it had been short after they had broken up. And she saw that he was dating someone else or something, and she kind of went off. She snapped. She snapped for whatever reason. I can't remember if she slapped him or punched him or something. He didn't have a serious injury, but that was the only thing that she did. So it was a one-time isolated incident.
Right.
So when they came to court, and he even admitted that that was the first time that ever happened, it was out of character for her. And since it
Right.
was out of character, he didn't know what to do, and that's why he got a restraining order.
Right.
But he hadn't had any problem with her since then. Didn't really expect to, but he just wanted to make sure. And I said, well, when there's no other indications, while it was wrong, and I made it very clear to her that that was the wrong response.
Right.
But should there be a restraining order? I didn't issue one in that instance because there was no indication that they needed to stay in contact with each other
Right.
or that she was a threat to him
And
further.
there was no pattern.
No pattern.
Right. Okay.
So those are so you it's on the totality of the circumstances, but when you get behavior that's over the top and repeated, 100 text messages in 24 hours, and you already told them stop texting me,
Right.
or back to back to back phone call, 30
Right.
phone calls in 2 hours. I mean, that kind of behavior you issue restraining orders because the person has already told them to stop, and
Right.
they've disregarded what the person said.
Right.
So that's when the restraining order comes in. And then if they obey it, they do. If they don't, then the police can arrest them on a violation of violating the civil restraining order as a criminal matter. Now it becomes criminal, where initially it wasn't placed in the criminal arena.
Oh, cool. Great information. We're going to take a really quick break, and then we'll be back with Honorable Patricia J. Titus. We'll be right back.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
And we are back. We are back. The Honorable Judge, I don't say those both at the same time, do I? The Honorable Patricia J. Titus. She's here because I like to call her Judge because, you know, it's a term of endearment actually for me because we're also friends and I'm honored to be her friend. But she's here to inform us today on the things that we can do as far as restraining orders when you are being domestically abused, and you might not know it, you might not know the signs. You have to look into your own life and see if this is something that you want to pursue, because there's a lot of work put into it. When you're talking about 25 pages where you have to be detailed, maybe you want to start documenting things when they happen, where you can have that pattern if it's there, or maybe it's just a one-time incident. But we want to make sure you keep record and let everyone know, let people know what's going on with you. Don't make it a secret. Don't let it be a secret if you're being abused. Isn't that true?
Yes, and what the statistics show is that the person who's being abused will, in order to stay in that relationship, and they've been mentally broken down, that they will minimize it. So in their mind, it's not as bad as it really is. And the studies also show it takes 1 to 7 times before the person will come. And to be quite honest, even of the restraining orders that I grant, less than half of the people actually come to court when it's the hearing date 3 weeks later.
Really?
Now, some of it, I'd say a small percentage, maybe 20% is because that's all they needed was the restraining order, and they got the relief that they needed. But the other is that the person has decided to stay in the relationship and they have been convinced not to come. So I asked the friends and relatives, do not get discouraged when your loved one stays in the relationship, because
Right.
that person, when they're ready, they'll leave. But you'd be amazed at the amount of violence someone will tolerate in their lives, or the felonies and misdemeanors they allow to be perpetrated against them with never saying a word. But what the friend and relative can do is, number one, don't get frustrated and don't cut them off and stop answering their phone
Right.
calls. And the friend and relative and neighbor, because often it's the neighbors calling. They're tired of hearing the screaming every night or every
Right.
weekend. Keep records yourself. Don't rely on the person who's being abused to keep the records, because they have to do whatever they need to do to mentally keep themselves in the relationship.
Right.
But you can dispassionately keep that log, take photos when you get a chance to take photos, even if it's serendipitous, even if it's clandestinely, or say, oh, why don't we take a selfie right quick and take a selfie so you're in the picture too, but you have a picture, because often the perpetrator will go through the person's phone and delete pictures,
Yes.
and then they're stuck.
Right.
But I had a hearing a few weeks ago where she produced the neighbor's pictures, and that
Wow.
was sufficient evidence, whereas the respondent was saying nothing happened, but now we have the photos, because he knew he had deleted the photos,
Wow.
but didn't know the neighbor had pictures.
Right. And there was a second set of pictures.
Right, so that's very, very important. Keep your own record of dates, time, place, what they told you, how they look, what they said. So then when it's actually time and they get to that 7th or 8th time and now they're ready to leave, you're able to at least show them, no, it wasn't 1 or 2 times, it was actually 20 and 25 times.
Right.
And they're shocked because they've had to minimize it in their mind in order to stay in the relationship.
Right. And I think I would love to come into your courtroom one day and just sit back and watch, because I can just see the person that's on the, would that be the defendant side? Respondent side, diminishing these circumstances, saying, oh, it was just this or it was just that, like it wasn't a big deal, but it's very hard. Even verbal abuse. Are there restraining orders for verbal abuse?
Yes, there are. But it has to be a certain level. It has to be a certain level. I've had a couple of cases where they're like, oh, the person's harassing me, but they actually owed them money for some huge debt.
Right.
And in order to take someone to small claims court, you have to first be able to demonstrate that you tried to resolve it without coming to court.
Right.
So, and then they don't say how many. So 1 or 2 phone calls or 3 phone calls, like, I'm going to give you one last deadline. You don't pay me, then I'm going to claims court. That's not harassment.
Right.
But the person who owes the money, I've seen several cases where they've come to court, oh, I'm being harassed. Well, that's not quite harassment.
Right. Okay. So you got to settle that another way.
Right.
We don't want to waste the court's time. We want to make sure we're clear about that. We do not want to waste the court's time. We want to make sure that these are serious issues that are coming, because the courts are backlogged, and to do a restraining order, I believe that process should be sort of speedy, and then you want to make sure you have the people that are coming in that have serious issues. They need it handled. They need attention paid to their case. It's not a plaything, period. These are life and death situations with people and their lives.
Often. Very, very often.
And you want to make sure you are doing the right thing and doing your part, your fair share. Keep notes, take pictures, make sure that you follow through, and make sure that there's a pattern. And if you're able to get out and take your children away from that situation, it's best to do so. So we wanted to make sure that we spoke about the agencies that will help you, that will give you information and great resources, ways to, or maybe places to go where you can maybe go and seek shelter. And we have those websites. You can also check with LA County Domestic Violence. You go there and you just do a Google search for all of these places, and you're able to find that. LA County is there to help you. Then there's a National Domestic Violence Hotline. I did look it up, and it was It wasn't, I'm not saying funny in a ha-ha way. I'm saying that I was just Googling last night, preparing for you to come today, and discreet little message popped up and said, shh, like, if you're being abused, call this number. And I was like, wow, that's really neat. So if the person that may look through your phone or may look through your computer sees that, they wouldn't know that you directly went to that website, and it was very discreet. And so that number for the National Domestic Violence Hotline, that number is 800-799-7233. If you go to Facebook and you look up any of these places that we're discussing, also the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, they started in 1981. If you go there and you like their pages, it just makes it better for them, and it makes you more informed. We want to make sure we keep everyone informed here. We want to make sure we give out great resources and websites, and then if you ever have any questions, you can reach out to us and we can try to get you the best information that we can. I want to thank you for coming. I know you have to go. Do you have any closing remarks for our guests? Our viewers as a guest?
Yes, you don't have to. It shouldn't hurt to go home. So I urge anyone who feels that they're being unfairly treated or abused to come seek a restraining order to make sure that you stand up for yourself.
Yes. Okay, that's good stuff. We want to make sure we stay informed. We want to thank the Honorable Patricia J. Titus for coming in. I appreciate her time and all of her information. She is able to give us great information so that we can move on through our lives and inform others. If I'm not going through this situation, but you never know, you have to look for those signs and make sure you look into yourself and seek help if you need it. It doesn't hurt, and your loved ones will definitely embrace you. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. We're going to talk about some Halloween, some scary things that are going on around town, and we'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Good job. You have a great radio voice.
Thank you.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone. Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone. Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone. Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone. Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable.
Hello, and we are back in the community. We have some great guests here that are going to share some information all about the Hollywood Times. And we are in Hollywood, basically. LA is the hub for entertainment and everything about TV, movies. It's all here, the glitz and the glamour. It's here. And I have Miss Valerie here.
Yes.
Pleased to meet you,
Thank you so
Milana.
much. Thanks for having us.
And Cheryl. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet
Tell
you.
us all about the Hollywood Times.
Well, the Hollywood Times is an online publication. It's thehollywoodtimes.net. And we cover anything from radio, music celebrities, red carpet events, award shows. I've got probably about 20 or 25 writers out in the field right now covering different events.
Right.
And so we just did a big thing. We started on Friday mornings airing live on Crown City News that we do an entertainment portion of their news show.
Cool.
And it's been a great a conglomeration of people, and the writers are very well versed in the entertainment business, and they have energy galore. Fashion Week just ended, so
Yes.
we did a lot with Fashion Week.
Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
tell me, when did you start your publication?
It's been we're newbies, so
Really?
about 6 months, but I've been in the business forever. I'm not going
Really?
to tell you how long.
Yeah, forever's a really long time.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like sounds like you have everything well put together. And if you ever need a red carpet person to do interviews,
Well, I can
Remember
hear
me?
you. You look lovely, and you
Thank
sound
you.
lovely.
You
And
do too.
You're good at ad-libbing.
yes. Yeah, I pulled him out of the hallway, y'all. And tell us about you, Cheryl.
Well, I just started writing for the Hollywood Times. I'm really excited. I was sort of their European reporter this summer. I was in Paris and I was in
Daddy.
Poland, and I wrote 2 articles there. One was How to Be Parisian in 1 Hour, which was done by a gentleman who was from Paris, and he made fun of French people as well as us Americans, which we need to be made fun of.
Yes.
And so he did a one-man show. So I covered him and interviewed him. His name was Olivier Giraud. And it was just so anyway, so that the Hollywood Times printed, I'm like their entertainment reporter overseas. And then about a few weeks later, I was in Poland. And I was covering a jazz concert because I write about jazz musicians. And one young lady, she's 48 years old, but I actually wrote an article about her when she was 12 years old. She's a jazz prodigy. She's been playing drums since she was 9 years old, professionally. Anyway, she just won the Grammy and made jazz history as the first woman ever to win a Grammy for being a jazz instrumentalist. Her name is Terry Lynn Carrington, and I covered the concert in Gdansk, Poland. Herbie Hancock, Wayne Shorter, Terry Lynn Carrington, and Esperanza Spalding, and the Hollywood Times as well printed that article too. So I write for them a lot of times. It'll be theater, musicians, and so on. So it's a wonderful publication.
And it sounds like a wonderful job. I mean,
Yeah.
to travel and to get to experience such vibrant things and to report back home to us about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Wonderful.
Definitely.
It's a great job.
Yeah, I love it. I love the entertainment business. Obviously, you all do as well, huh?
Yes, we do. RMC is 3 years old, and I try to network. I'm new. I'm self-taught here. I'm learning still. I am a student here as well, and I love journalism, and I love people, and I love meeting people. So it all works hand in hand, and I think it's important that we network and we get to know each other, because you never know when you may need someone.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Also, yesterday I just went to, which I'm writing, I just finished writing. I was up at 1:30 this morning writing my article, and it's going to, Valerie will get it tomorrow, and it'll be going in. But it's about a literary salon in LA, and you're absolutely, I will extend an invitation next time. I want Valerie to come as well, and it's just a wonderful group of women. It's run by this woman named Vicki Abelson, and she just has celebrities come who have written a biography or autobiography. Yesterday we had Fritz Coleman,
Oh, cool.
the weatherman.
Yes.
Eddie, the guy who played Eddie Haskell to Leave It to Beaver.
Oh, yeah.
And actually he's the total opposite personality of his on-screen personality, and a soap opera actor. And then two wonderful, she always has musicians come and
Yes.
play as well. And so it's nothing like it in LA. And so that article will also be coming out in the next few days.
Yeah, you're going to get up at 1:30.
No, it's done. The article's done. I'm just waiting on her to send me the pictures.
She has
and,
proofread it. She
Yes,
has
yes,
to
yes,
proofread
yes,
it,
yes.
Valerie. Yes, this is wonderful to have two beautiful ladies that are welcome to come into the community. And because you're here today, well, my God, you're welcome anytime you'd like to come by. Anytime you have anything going on, let us know. Send me an email, and I will definitely plug you in and let everyone know what's going on.
I would love that very much. It's been a pleasure to meet you
Yes,
and be here in the
pleasure.
studio. Lovely studio.
Yes, thank
So
you.
thank you.
What brought you here today?
We're going. He's having a celebration near the gentleman who runs the restaurant and the whole.
Oh, yes,
situation.
Mr. Clive Jackson.
Yes.
He does a great brunch.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't even lick my fingers. I was just licking my finger. I ate earlier, but it's
Yeah, they're going to have a buffet out there at the restaurant, and
goodness.
my other colleague is out in the hallway, and she came in for the opening of the media center.
Yes.
and she interviewed Pitbull, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So this is my first time here, not my
it's
last.
wonderful.
not your last. Yes, please make sure you come by and you let us know what's going on. You're always welcome here. I really mean that.
Thank
I truly
you.
mean that.
That's very nice.
Whenever
I don't know
have
if you want to
anything
still
going
talk to Cheryl, but I'm
I
going to run
will.
out to another red carpet event. So
on. Okay, we're
thank
going
you
to
so
take a break.
much.
We're going to take a quick
Yes.
break, and then we're going to talk to Cheryl when we come back. Thank you for coming, Miss Valerie.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Hollywood Times, check them out.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone. Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone. Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and
We had to go, and she was whisked off to another red carpet event because she's working for Hollywood Times, and she left me here with the beautiful Cheryl Aronson.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you again. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
again. So you travel and you write, and you write to
Yes.
travel, and you travel to write.
Yes.
So tell us about what you do and what it is that you have on the horizon.
Okay, so what I just came back from the East Coast. I've been following Terry Lynn Carrington, like I said, jazz drummer, and she's actually in 2011 she put out this CD called The Mosaic Project, and she won the Grammy in 2011 for Best Jazz Vocals.
Wow.
And it's all women. All women jazz musicians on it, and all women singers. And she had like Diana Reeves, Dee Dee Bridgewater, Nona Hendrix. So all these women, she just blended all these beautiful voices together, and now she's working on Mosaic 2.
Wow.
So I was in Philadelphia, and she did a jazz festival there. Then she teaches at Berklee College of Music, and they had this called the Beantown Jazz Festival, and I was covering for the Hollywood Times. I was covering that as well, and wrote all about. There were so many different groups there, and Terry Lynn Carrington was the artistic director.
Wow.
So, and then I am now trying to raise funds to do a documentary on her because she's just an amazing young lady.
Right.
And she knows all the jazz greats from way back when, like Dizzy. She's played with Dizzy Gillespie, Clark Terry, Oscar Peterson. These are all Ella Fitzgerald, Count Basie. When she was just a young girl, and she was just amazing, all these, jazz veterans.
Right.
Yeah, so now she's, of course, a composer, a producer, an arranger, and a band leader herself.
And she's found her own niche.
She's found her own niche, and Mosaic 2 actually is going to be just classic R&B music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she has Donny Hathaway, Lola Hathaway is going to be singing on it, Shantae Moore, Valerie Simpson, a lot of R&B singers will
You're gonna
be
have to keep me
featured.
posted on
yes,
that.
She's working on finishing that, and then Terry Lynn also writes songs. She wrote a song with Valerie Simpson for the late George Duke.
Oh, wow.
It's called The Best is the Best. And so, so that song will be on there. It's very exciting.
Cool.
And then I went to New York City. So Philly, Boston, New York City. I just got back
Oh,
from
my goodness.
that trip, yes.
And how was that? It's amazing.
Yes. Well, I grew up on the East Coast, so and I went to Boston University. So,
wow.
yes, so I'm used to the East Coast.
Well, tell us about you. What are you going to be doing here soon? I hear something about your writing.
Okay, so right now I'm writing a book, and it's called "Passing Myself Down to the Grave." Well, it's going to be very uplifting, but it's all about my fight with breast cancer and what happened to me, and a lot of mystical things happened to me on my journey from having breast cancer and recovering from breast cancer. So I am writing that right now, and that should be done within the next month.
Yeah. So you have to keep me posted. And
Absolutely.
shoot me an email so I can let everyone know, because this is, we discussed here tonight, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And last week we discussed breast cancer awareness. We had a 2-time survivor, and we always welcome everyone to come in, and this is what the show is all about.
Well, one of the things about breast cancer, especially people who go through chemotherapy, which I did go through chemotherapy. Not everybody does go through it, but it is, I'm not sure what the woman said last week, but it is a very devastating experience
Yes.
that just totally can rip apart your soul, and it's horrific.
Yes.
So anyway, that's something, when you can, the cancer itself, it's gone, but the chemotherapy does terrible things to women. It can send you into depression. It sends you into menopause. It just really wreaks havoc in your
Right.
life.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm
But
glad to
yeah,
see
but
that
I have
you-
a very positive attitude about
Right.
everything, so I'm always blessed.
And you're a survivor. So
I'm a survivor, and
we
that's
commend
12
you.
years.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah.
Thank God. Thank God for the survivors.
And I do a lot of work. I'm also a psychotherapist, so I've been one for over 20 years, and I do a lot
Wow.
of work with women. I've done work with women who have been abused sexually, physically. I work with women in self-esteem. I've also done a lot of work with couples and relationships.
Oh,
I was
wow.
actually on the Montel Williams show.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes, that was like when my son, 1992, when my son was born.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. So we have another overachiever here, y'all. I have these people that come in. I swear, you make me look like I don't even get out of the bed.
No way. You're doing great.
Yes. I mean, so many things in your history, and then you're here and you persevere,
Oh,
and then
yes.
you have so many great things to look forward to. I believe it's
absolutely,
wonderful.
absolutely.
I believe it's wonderful.
Every day, so everybody says, "So how are you doing today?" It's a great day,
a great
and every
day.
day is a great day.
Every day is a great day.
Mhm, when
Yes.
you are alive and breathing.
Yes, and you can get up and breathe fresh air.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a
you
great
have
day.
to just feel blessed.
Yes. Well, I'm certainly glad that you came in.
Thank you.
And do you have any closing remarks for our listeners or our viewers? Anything you'd like to say or share?
Yes, because all I want to say is that do not ever take for granted your life.
No.
Tell everybody you love them, and just always stay optimistic and connected. However you're connected.
However
to
you're
spirit,
connected.
whatever that means to you. Stay connected.
Stay connected. I like that. Stay connected. That's like stay tuned, because we'll be right back after this message.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone. Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone. Are you a
LaRon has me laughing. He hasn't been here with me for a while, and he always keeps me upbeat, and I never know what to expect from LaRon. He's in the background making sure things happen. We've had a we've had a very informative show today. Everything was little tidbits to give you information. Hollywood Times. We talked to Honorable Patty. I call her Patty. Patricia J. Titus is her official honorary name. She is a judge, and she's been a judge for quite some time, and she will be a judge till 2019. That's when her term ends for this session that she's in. And LaRon hasn't been here in a while, and we're happy to have him back. He's filling in.
It feels good to be back.
It feels good to be back. I have to maybe request him every now and again so he can come back and make me smile. I know that we have Halloween in 2 days, and Halloween was started many years ago, and it was called Hallows Eve, and now it's called Halloween. And what do children do? They go out and they trick or treat, and they make sure that they get candy and sweets. We want to make sure we keep our children safe. We want to make sure that maybe you take them to the mall, or you take them directly to your neighbors' houses, and we dress them up, and they have a lot of fun. They look forward to these things. We want to make sure that we check everything that we give our children, because there are some people out there that do evil and mean things, and we want to make sure that we keep them safe. Only take in wrapped candies or wrapped items that are pre-wrapped from stores. There are great things that you can do at home. You can bake little cakes at the 99-cent store. There are little pumpkin cake molds, and you can make little cakes and do little sprinkles with orange and black and have a great time with that. So cakes, and I usually do candy covered or chocolate covered pretzels for my child Cadence, and then we do those for the school as well. So you can celebrate like a time of festival or time of harvest at this time, when we teach our children about fall and the change over to winter. And then time is changing on Sunday. So you want to make sure you fall back. Yes, LaRon, you want to fall back.
What?
Yes, time is changing. So it'll get dark really early, and we'll keep it that way for, I guess, about 4 months. I guess that's it for me. Do you have anything to say, LaRon?
Well, it's been a while. Well, what's up, everybody? This is LaRon DeVista, a.k.a. LaRon Pierce. I'm the engineer of RMC, and I'm also an artist, producer, / songwriter, recording engineer, soon to be recording engineer by next year. I just wanted to say we have a good show. We have a good time in this month of October. It's gonna, as Melissa said, it's gonna be 2 days will be Halloween. So, fellas, I advise you not to wear costumes. It's for little kids, especially you're an adult. It's for little kids. I'm sorry. Unless your kids make you do it, then that's a different story. Unless you're in the movie, then that's a different story. Other than that, don't wear a costume. It's for little kids. Just to say.
All right. Well, thank you, LaRon, for that. What about the grown ladies, though, LaRon?
For the grown ladies, wear some jeans. Do not wear no dresses at night. And keep the makeup clean. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Well, we are going to be at the Seabird Jazz Lounge. I'm going to be there hosting the party. There's a big Halloween party. There's a big costume party. And there's a $100 prize for first prize, $100 cash prize. Second prize is $50, and the third prize is $25. I'm going to be hosting. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to be, but I'm going to semi-dress up, and we are going to have a ball.
What, you going to be Superwoman?
No. I'm going to be something that's feminine and something that's nice. No. We can't think of anything else. I'm going to dress up, and we're going to be there at the Seabird Jazz Lounge.
Catwoman?
Nope. The address is 730 East Broadway in Long Beach.
Easter Bunny?
Nope. I'm not going to be Easter Bunny. You have to show up, LaRon, to see me, and everyone else will too.
Well, I won't be in Long Beach this week, so I'll be in LA.
Okay, well, we're going to say LaRon's not going to be there.
Why are you dressing up like Aquawoman?
No. I'm going to be the cutest little thing, and I'm going to be
Ice Woman?
No. You can keep guessing. You're never going to guess. But I'm going
Miss
to...
Bugs Bunny?
No.
Miss Daffy Duck?
No. LaRon's happy to be here, y'all.
Don't tell me you're going to be a Power Ranger.
No. Not any of those things. I am going to be uniquely me. I'm going to be Melissa.
No, you're not.
I am. And we're going to be at the Seabird, and we hope that you can come out and join us.
No.
Okay. Well, that leads me to say, do something fun with your children. Do an art, do a craft with your children. Chocolate covered pretzels, make
Have fun.
cookies, have fun. That's the bottom line. This year, Halloween starts the season of having fun and giving. And I'm going to be hitting people up to give jackets, to give blankets. We're talking about Christmas.
Trick or treat.
And we're going to be having a great time. So we thank you for watching, and we're going to say goodbye until next week. We have some great guests coming in. We have a art exhibit that's going to open up. We're doing the grand opening tomorrow, 3rd floor of Macy's, for Nigel Benz, and he has done work for Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Quincy Jones, Celia Cruz, so many great people, and Shirley Temple. He's done a lot of great work. Tomorrow he's doing his grand opening, and I applaud him, and he'll be coming back again soon to talk about his great art. And he's doing an unveiling tomorrow of a brand new bronze piece.
I got something to say. Okay, tomorrow night, check out Arjus of West Bread. He's the host of his own show, Prince of LA show. I'm gonna be the engineer tomorrow. So, and shout out to his mom, A Game. He's the co-host. So yeah, they're gonna have a guest in coming on tomorrow night. So check it out, and also check out Friday nights at 6 o'clock, Generation U Radio. There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on in that show, unless it's canceled. But for the day, but nah. But check out Generation U though. They're the coolest. They're the coolest group. Coolest group. They're the coolest show that I ever seen. So peace.
Okay, thank you, co-host LaRon and engineer extraordinaire.
Co-host. So that's what you call me right now?
Yes.
This is what you call me right now? You serious right now?
Yes.
I don't think so. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, we're going to see you next week. And thanks for LaRon for being a great engineer. We'll see you soon.
I hope I'll be back, because I want my shows back.
Oh, want to come back, y'all.
Because I know Rock be messing up in the shows, and I be pissed off about it, but I had to explain Rock, you know what I mean? These are the shows that you took. You know, you gotta do.
Why are you venting?
I'm just saying. I'm just glad to be back just for today, you know. It's all good. So now it's time to end the show. So, yeah.
All right, y'all. We'll see you. Bye.